Welcome back to the Roy Snarr Show. Today I have a good friend and somebody who is incredibly successful. He's going to share his story with us. He is the president of Reminder Media, Luke Acree. We personally use his services. They are phenomenal. And so we're so excited to have him. Luke, thank you so much for coming out today.
Roy, thank you so much, man. Appreciate being here. I mean, I have to tell you, this setup, this environment has gotten me inspired. I got to go home and do this myself.
Yeah, totally. This is our Dallas studio. We also have one in Austin that looks over the Capitol. Jeez. So it's really cool. So this is different. It has like the whole Dallas Metroplex and freeway, and it's fun.
You just go all in when you do something. You just go all in.
Yes, exactly. That's kind of like my personality. I'll just jump into it and I'll figure out the rest later. So I worked a deal here and it worked out well. And I just said, you know what, I'm going to make this happen. So let's roll with it.
I love it.
And that's how I guess it's a spirit of entrepreneurship overall.
Yeah. No, I would agree with you. It's like, if there's one thing I've realized in the last year, 2 years of trying to grow my business is the person who chases two rabbits catches none.
Yes.
And it's like the power of focus and the power of being all in on one thing. I know there's probably other better business people that can do multiple things, but I'm just realizing more and more, it's like, wow, man, become the best at what is in front of you.
Totally.
And once you master that, and only when you master that and get to a level of just where it's passive, though I don't believe business is ever truly passive.
No.
Once it's passive, then diversify. I diversified way too fast. I mean, it's played some benefits, but I diversified way too fast. And now I'm dealing with the consequences, both brand-wise of confusion of brand, infrastructure-wise if you don't have the systems all in place, people-wise of people are doing too many things. So, we could talk about that the whole show. It's crazy. You can tell it's on my mind.
Totally. I mean, the same thing. As an entrepreneur, you're always thinking of different ideas. You're like, hey, look, I'm getting good at this, but if I did this, I could maybe make a little bit more. Then you start getting distracted, and that's a constant battle that we've had. There was even a point in time where I was importing matcha tea from Japan.
Oh my goodness.
And trying to do insurance. And at the same, I was like, I could do both. This is easy. I'll import the matcha. We got approved on Amazon, which was a disastrous process. And then I was like, wait a second, I'm not selling as much as insurance, and I'm definitely not selling enough tea to make up for the insurance. And I tried doing that for like a year. Finally, to your point, I was like, I got to stay focused. And then I had a branding issue where I was calling myself my actual entity corporation name, different logos. Nobody knew what was going on, right? I was like, okay, well, let me just restart this. What's something cool that everybody can remember me as? Well, it's my name, right? So I just kept my name as the marketing, and then it took me a long time to figure that out. We're still working on it.
Yeah, I'll tell you a funny story about names. This just shows you don't have to be smart to be successful. No. I got into investing in real estate some. So I own a bunch of rental units and stuff like that. Yeah. And my brother's a real estate agent. Him and I partnered up together and are doing that. And we named the company, this is how dumb we are, we named the company Profits LLC because we were like, hey man, we want to use our money to generate profits, all this stuff. And I didn't think far enough ahead to where the people who had to write the rent checks to us had to pay to the order of Profits LLC. And it's like, imagine you're renting for someone you're running. So look, we changed the name. Don't worry, we changed the name. But it just shows you, it's just like, hey man, the key to success is really just moving forward. I asked my grandfather one time, because he was a really successful guy. He was actually on my wife's side. And he's an older gentleman. And I asked him, hey, what was your key to success? Because everybody's looking for the keys.
The secret.
The secret, right? We all know it doesn't exist. But he said, the truth is, it's waking up every single day and just putting one foot in front of the other. Yeah. And never stop putting that one foot in front of the other. And as I think about that truth more and more, it's like the simplest truths are actually the most powerful. And business, success in business usually is boring.
Yeah.
And what kills people in trying to build their business is they think it needs to be shiny or sexy or whatever you want to label it as.
Right.
And it's really, no, it's the boring stuff, day in and day out, and not quitting in the boring stuff.
Right.
That really makes you win. And I saw this video of one of our clients was sharing, and they basically said this amazing quote. And we interviewed them on the podcast and stuff. They said, basically, people in real estate, they do 2 open houses and they don't get a lead and then they quit. And you can do this for any business that you're in. And they said, well, imagine eating 2 salads and going, I'm not healthy, so I'm going to quit eating salads. And it's like, you know what I mean? It's the concept of just keep putting one foot in front of the other, doing the things that produce results, and not quitting, and you will win. Business is all about patience.
Yeah.